Welcome aboard. I'm Captain Jake, and we're back with another Tabletop Tuesday. Last week I mentioned that this week we would be doing the War of 1812. Well, the long-awaited games that I've been waiting for arrived, so we're going to do an unboxing today. All YouTubers seem to do unboxing, so I'm going to do one too and just see what it's like. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know that also. So, here we go. The first one that we're going to unbox today is, I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't glare too bad, is Gettysburg Solitaire by Worthington Publishing. So, nice picture on there. This game, as well as the next one, are very hefty. And that is just glaring something fierce. So, I wonder if it's the paper or it is my light, but well, it's not too bad. So it's Gettysburg Solitaire. The game was designed by, let's see here, does it give me the names of who designed it? I'm looking. Do not see that. Do not see who it's designed by. Well, maybe it does inside, so we'll wait until we get inside. So, we're going to take off the plastic, and everybody likes the fancy knives, so we're going to use one too. Try not to wreck the paper here. Well, not wreck the box, I should say. We're going to obviously wreck the paper. So, it still glares a little bit. Sorry about that. I could move it up closer and it gets out of that glare. I may try this. Let me just, my light has different modes to it, so I'm going to see if I can tone this down a little bit, get a little softer. There we go. That's a little bit better. You can still see. I can still see I can still see myself in the camera, so I'm going to guess you can see this. So it's Gettysburg Solitaire. Obviously, the game complexity out of 5 is about a 2, and Solitaire suitability is obviously high, and it's one player, ages 14 plus, and it says victory within an hour. Everyone is quite familiar with the Battle of Gettysburg, I'm sure. I'm also playing that Scourge of War. I just had a video up on Gettysburg this past weekend. So we'll read here. The Battle of Gettysburg is the most famous battle of the American Civil War. The battle ended in the Confederates' great invasion of the Confederates' great invasion of the North in the summer of 1863. The Confederate Army of Northern Virginia in April 1863 was at its zenith, defeating the Union Army of the Potomac just 2 months earlier at Chancellorsville. Lee's army had tasted only success in the last 10 months and fully expected to win at Gettysburg. The Union Army of the Potomac was fighting on its home soil with a new commander. Union Army strength was down to almost even with the vaulted Confederate forces. Meade, new in command of the army, would face the greatest test of the war. You are in command, and the decisions are yours. So, like I said, there's a lot of heft to these boxes. So, we'll take that off, move that out to the side here. And as with most games, we start off, we got the rules that obviously, since I just opened it, I had not read it, but we'll take a look through the rules here. Got some pictures, not a whole lot. This looks like a lot of writing, actions, startup, sequence of play, and more writing, but it's a really big print. And then details of resolving attacks. They got some examples, so we're up to page 5. We're at page 5 here. So not overly lengthy by any way, shape, or form. And there's 6, and it tells you how the Confederates win, how to win as a Confederate player. Day 1, and day 2. And I failed to note this. This is not going to include all 3 days. It only includes the first 2 days. The next one I'm going to show you is going to be day 3. So we'll have to wait on that for a moment. So let's see here. Okay, well, this game, we know these folks, was developed by Grant Wiley and Mike Wiley and Sean Cook. And Grant, Mike, and Sean have designed the other games I played, Bismarck Solitaire, as well as the Pacific 1942 and the War of 1812. So we got a total of 8 pages. We got some examples here. Not a whole lot we need to get into, but we shall have to read these. My intent is to play this for the first time next week on our Tabletop Tuesday, but we will wait and see. So it looks like we have a player's aid, as they're termed. Day 1, Union bot actions. Sequence of play here, so we don't forget what it is. Combat chart. Random events table. And see the results for that turn. So anyway, we go over, and then we go over here. Here's day 2 with Gibbon, Briney, Reserves, Union Artillery, Vinson, Little Round Top, maybe, Humphreys, and sequence of play, which is really nice that they put it on both sides so you won't forget how to do that. So that's one player's aid. We may have to be zoomed out for these games too, because it's pretty big. So here we have day 1 Confederate action and turn charts, and here's day 2 Confederate action and turn charts. So looks like day 1 is 20 turns, and I'm going to guess day 2 is also 20 turns. And we got activations, which is something I haven't done. These are completely new to me, so it's going to be interesting because I'm going to get to learn stuff. So next here, and it's in there nice and tight, so we'll tip this a little bit. We have counters, and they are, well, if you drop one, you got to go get it. So we accidentally punched one out here, and it fell on the floor. So put these down before I punch any more of them out. I punched out Early and Rhodes out of the Confederates. Obviously the Confederates. Confederates here. Day 1 activation markers. Confederate attack, apply -1 die roll. Confederate attack, minus die roll 5-3. And then I'm not sure what these do. These look like Union forces. Little, I'm sure, let me see here if you can get, if it autofocuses well. I'm still getting used to this camera, so if it autofocuses well. All the counters are rounded already and kind of boxes, but these look like Union soldiers and Confederate soldiers. And over on this side, as I drop more of them out, we're going to just put them in the box so we don't lose them. We have, oh, that one's out too, so we're just going to drop that in the box also. And nothing really on this side. It looks like they're double-sided, but it's the same. And here's the day 2 activation markers. And this is day 1. Here's another one I punched out. Day 1 activation markers are here, and they're brown. And then day 2 activation markers are gray. So there we go. Let's try not to punch any more of these out. In here you get a die. I was hoping that it would have and this is not candy. They do not eat. They always put it on the silica. As if you buy this game, let me see, where is it here? If we buy this game and we all of a sudden say, hey, look, they gave us some candy. Where is, there we go. Gonna have to buy some candy. But, so, we'll toss that away. So we got some baggies to put the counters, etc. in, and we got one die, which happens to be gray. So there we go. And here is the mounted map. Very nice. Very, very nice. Looks like it's double-sided. I don't know if we're going to get it all on there, but we will try. Okay. So it's played this way. And let's see if we can get everybody gets a little bit better view here of it. And definitely Gettysburg and the area. So here we got Gettysburg, Day 1, July 1st, 1863. Everything is marked nicely. Cemetery Hill, Chambersburg Pike, Barrel No, Hanover Road, and let's see, where is McPherson's? I don't see it. Maybe I'm looking to see which side. I thought it was on this side. It'd be this road, I do believe, but I'm not sure. Let's see, Roundley, Wadsworth. That might be this one. Here's Heth. So this must be the, it's not marked, and McPherson's, the road that goes to McPherson, unless it's here. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, that's a very nice looking map. And then if we flip it over to side 2, we again, day 2, July 2nd, and we have here Devil's Den, looks like a little round top over here, and it looks like some sort of area control, but I don't know. Here's from Culp's Hill, here's some reserves, so we will wait and see. So anyway, let me see if that shows up nicely, and we'll just, I can't move it too far because I bump into the camera stand, so there we go. So there we go. Nice, beautiful map, very well mounted. Now if I remember how to fold it. Very well mounted. Now as part of the Kickstarter, I had to go all in. As they say, a fool and his money is soon parted. So here we go. We are looking at the neoprene map of Gettysburg. Same setup, except for it's made out of neoprene, as you can see by rolling it up. And we're going to use this map for our game and leave the other one in the box. And so this will be nice. And we go to day 2 over here. And the same. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like artillery, or it could be orchard, because there's still, oh, they're rocks. Of course they're rocks. What am I thinking? And over here, which is, looks like an orchard, so it could be the peach orchard. So there we go. So that is it. I look forward to getting this, well, we're on the table. I'm looking forward to getting this rules read and played so that we can put out a video and give an honest review of this. It was highly rated everywhere that I read, and it's gorgeous, and it's plays a little bit different than any other war game that I've ever had. And back in my day, we didn't have solitaire games, so we are in the process of catching up. So there we go. There's the neoprene map. So we'll move that out of the way. So little interlude here, and we're going to bring on the next one. Again, this is Worthington Publishing, and let's see, does it tell me who did this? No, it does not say. So, but here we go. As I said in the beginning, that Gettysburg Solitaire covers the first 2 days. This covers the last day. Magnificent, in magnificent style, Picketts Charge. And it is the deluxe edition. And and we'll get everybody a chance to look at it here. There's Armistead with his sword and his hat on his sword, reaching the wall and being repulsed eventually. So there we go. We got that. Over here on the back, we can see how it's set up. Set up a little bit different than the other one. It's gonna have cards and stuff. But anyway, game complexity is again 2, 1.5, if you will, and suitability is high for solitaire play because we got one player, ages 14 plus, victory within an hour again. So it says here, it says Pettigrew's front rank advances as in magnificent style as I ever saw. That was from an unidentified soldier of the 26th North Carolina Regiment. So it says, in magnificent style is a solitaire game depicting the final desperate Confederate attack on July 3rd, 1863 at the Battle of Gettysburg. You command the Confederate brigades that made Pickett's Charge. We don't have to worry about whether it was different or how we can make it different. It's basically that's what we're going to get right now is what is it, day 3 and Pickett's Charge with no other options. So let's see. The game system features some new takes on the traditional push your luck mechanic and applies them to a war game setting. Now, this push your luck mechanic must be after my time, so apply them to the setting. As General Longstreet, you must decide how quickly to press your advancing troops across the deadly open ground before allowing the men to regroup themselves for another bound. But time is not on your side, and the longer your stalwart soldiers remain in the maelstrom of enemy fire, the more dangerous it becomes and the less likely they will arrive with the verve and numbers required to carry the day. Good luck. So there we go. We'll bring this up a little bit so everybody can see it. Should be in good focus if that's working correctly. So let's use the old pocket knife. It's a large pocket knife, but it's a pocket knife nonetheless. And we'll get this open and let's see what's in this box. So, again, this is thicker than the other one. I don't know what, let's see how thick. This one, the Gettysburg one was, if I look at it, was about just about 1.5 inches thick. And this one is 2.5. Then we'll call it 2.5 and 1.5 for the Gettysburg one. So a little bit heftier box. So let's go. Pickett's Charge Deluxe Edition. All right, we'll put that over here. Oh, look at there, more candy. Sorry, I gotta say that. It says avoid danger of suffocation. Okay. Everything comes in a little bag. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see. Where do we open the little bags from? Oh, there we go. All right. So we'll take whatever's in this bag first. We'll pull that out. Let's see what we have. Okay, we have baggies to store our counters in. And we have, looks like we have recording, a bunch of recording sheets to record how we do each time. Victory points, victory levels, Union positions, surviving formations, total brigade, save points, player performance level, General Pickett alive or wounded or dead, Trumbull alive, wounded, Pettigrew alive, wounded, or dead. So, and it's got the little map here. I'm not sure what that's going to be used for, but nice little book. Oh, some more baggies. All right, and here we have the same cover, and it looks like it is the rules, obviously. Okay, so the game designer is Herman Lutman. Not the guys I was expecting. Not the guy I was expecting. But Sean Cook did do the graphics design and layout, and then we have original play testers here, and map and unit art by Tim Allen. I don't think it's that Tim Allen. Original version developed by Alan Emmerich and Worthington Publishing. So we open up the rules. Nice. It's glossy paper on this one, but that's okay. We got examples, miscellaneous markers, how to set up, Union activity phase, follow me phase, Confederate unit activation phase with examples, nice examples. A lot of reading, but it's large print with a lot of boldness, so that should work. And keep going over extended example as we have the generalist hit. Let's see. We have, just want to see, no. Bayonet combat resolution, extended example. And let's go over here. Well, we've got 2 pages here. 13 more good examples. So you definitely have a lot of examples that we can go to. Scoring the game, how we score, housekeeping phase, and then we have player performance level from abysmal to master. So I know it's a little shiny. Probably once I look at this after the fact, it's probably going to look like crap because it's too shiny. But there we go. So we're still, and then comprehensive example of play. That may be, I was going to say, is this an example where we can play it? A few tips and reminders for playing, and then page 18 is designer notes. So we got a good 17 pages of reading. Yes, 17 pages of reading. And here we have clarification and variants. Here are some clarifications, frequently asked questions and variants for those who are particularly masonistic for the game. I hope they are helpful and will clear up a few things. If anyone has any other questions, let me know and I'll be happy to answer. But we have rally markers, battle lines, division generals, fire markers, shaken, it's all my fault variants, and that looks like a variant to playing, so we'll put that up here. Alright, what do we have here? Rada, maybe? Which, this was a new printing. I would have thought that would have been all included already. Let's see, what do I have here? I know I can get this open. There we go. Okay, it's all my fault variants. Canister fire, map terrains over here, shaken, and map columns, rally points, victories, scoring, volley fire. So, gives us a little bit more reading, shall we say. All right, let's go here. So, because I have a tendency to punch these out, I'm going to leave this in it. But you can see the counters. And we have a bunch of numbers. 1, Davis, Fry, Lane, Lawrence, Marshall. Looks like all Confederate guys, officers, modifiers, bayonet charge modifiers, and that looks, there are 2 full counter sheets. So, and I'm going to take these counter sheets apart later because it's, yeah, they're stuck together pretty good here. Oh, there we go. Well, we will just take it apart. And let's see what we got. That way we can look at exactly what we got. And assuming I can get these out without, well, I'm not going to save these bags, so we will make it easier on us to get these out. There we go. Okay. Oh, man, see, there I go. Punching them out as I pick it up. Punched out those two. So flip this over. And here's the first counter sheet. That's got a big punch out on it. Got rally, needs plannings, rebel yell, and then over here done. Probably done, I would think, would be letting you know when you've completed your turn. But we will put those there. And here, punched out and through. Let's look like these are modifiers, and then victory point schedule. I guess we will make sure that I'm showing you this. We'll make sure that we have a victory point schedule here, overruns, bonuses, etc. And I was hoping maximum 6 combat die, maximum 6 combat die. So I guess we got a lot of die coming up here. So we drop that here. We have fire, advance, and various generals. And then the back side is, trying not to punch it out. We got some captured. Well, we got the Worthington, shaken, done. Oh, Armistead, Garnet, Kemper, Breckenborough. So there we go. Flip that back over. Okay. So those are our counters. And, oh, looks like we're going to have the board here. Okay, we'll set this box off to the side here. Put away our knife so we don't cut ourselves. And get the paper out of the way. So, single-sided board, mounted. I think it's single-sided. We shall see. And, yeah, black on that side, so I would say it's single-sided. Oh, nice big board. Look at the size of this. And it goes outside my camera range by a lot. But we have no idea what any of this does. We have sequence of play. Let's go over here. We got sequence of play, division, general table, movement, die results, movement results. So they said it was only a 2.5, but we will wait and see. It may be a little bit more complicated than that, but that's the fun of it. So there you go. All right, let's see if we can get this folded back up. Okay. And we do have a container to hold our various parts here. And we got a whole bunch of die. We got red and gray and white. And I'm sure they all mean something, but we will find out what those are. And then we have cards. I've never played a game that actually has cards. And let's see here. There we go. See if you get in there and see that. So I've never actually played a game with cards. So it's going to be a learning curve for me, but that's okay. That's why I'm here. It's the beauty of being retired and old, I guess, is that you can spend your time playing, if that's what you choose to do. Some guys like to travel. I spent a lot of time in the Navy, kind of had my traveling done at a younger age, and my wife, too much information. I know my wife doesn't necessarily like to air travel and can't do ship travel, so. But they're all here, and then on the back side, as we open these up, we have like open fire, bunch of open fires, heroic action, rebel yell, fire and drums, rebel yell, supporting second, more rebel yells, open fire, Confederate Reserves, Deadly Rebel Artillery Support. Hoping that this is going to turn out and look good. And then Pickett's Fresh Division, Drifting Smoke. Wow, unit finds it fold in the ground. Give them the Cold Steel Boys. Old War Horse. So Lee's Veterans. God is a Yankee. Well, I know some people that would draw the next card, then shuffle all the event cards together to form a new draw pile. That must go at the end once you've used all these cards up. So, there you go. We got the cards here. They obviously go right there. We'll cover that up, and we will sort all of the counters here off camera. So, now, as I stated earlier, a fool and his money are soon parted. And there's a reason for that. Neoprene map of the magnificent style. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting because this is so big. Let's see here. But it's got the exact same stuff, except for it's made out of neoprene. So it folds and bends easy. We don't have to worry about running too much time on the map. So, but it's got everything on here that we got. The Emmetsville Road. I got some crap in there. And our movement tables over here. And movement. Then we have movement results, division table, and sequence of play. Well, like I said, the first one we're going to do is going to be the Gettysburg Day 1, Gettysburg Day 2, and then we'll learn how to play this. But I'm going to sprinkle in there, so I got time to read rules. I will sprinkle in the small games, which are War of 1812 and Pacific War 1942. So that will be it. So there's the back of the box again. Got something to look at. So if this didn't turn out very well and you don't like this, just let me know. It's just something that I'm trying, seeing if you like it. I did it for the Bismarck game, and we got that too. We got to come back to that, and let's see. Trying to think. We got we got 3 more Solitaire games inbound at various times through the end of the year. So we will wait and see what happens. But that is it for today. So as always, I'm Captain Jake, wishing you fair winds and following seas. Until next time.